Quick little update, brake fluid is in the master. Brake fluid is in the clutch master as well. Went ahead and mounted the prop valve. I basically just used a riv nut, drilled a hole, installed the riv nut, so that bolts in nice and easy. There's no nut behind the firewall. All the fuel lines are done. Charge harness is done. What else did I do out here? We do have motor oil, trans fluid. We use MTF from Honda. Coolant is in. I don't know. I think it's getting to that time. I think I'm gonna bleed the brakes a little bit more. Traction bar also on. K-tune traction bar. You guys can kind of see. Put the rest of the intake. Intake is on permanently. Show you guys the interior. The interior is not completely finished. Still have to put the seats in. And the reason why the seats aren't in is because we have to vacuum. It's all dirty. I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum everything. I still have to wire in the K-tune VSS converter box. Cage is in the car. Still have to, like I said, we didn't put the back seats either because we want to clean out. It's got some leaves and stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and clean all that stuff out. We have the seats here. Type R back seats. And we're gonna go ahead and put these Recaros in. Look at all this bling right here. Billet bell housing, sequential trans, all-wheel drive, billet transfer case housing. We are gonna start working on this car very soon. Springtime is coming, race season's almost here. Sonic's all-wheel drive B-Series, gotta finish this thing up. So I'm gonna be getting content on all of these cars. We have the all-motor car here as well. This is a badass car. We sent the motor out to 4-piston. We do it every season to refresh it. New rings, stuff like that. That is already on its way back to us. So once it comes in, full content on assembling and the procedures that we do basically before we start race season, what it takes in preparation to start the season off. So I'm gonna get all that stuff. I can't wait. I love the racing stuff. I love the racing stuff more than the builds. The builds are cool. They look great, keep me busy, but my true passion is drag racing. And me personally, I love all motor. I love turbos and stuff, but I've just been an all motor guy. So that's my passion. So you probably see tons of content on the all motor stuff. Some of you guys probably haven't seen this car already. It's kind of tucked away in the corner. But this car right here is bad. So this car actually has two setups. So basically we have M1, which is just straight all motor. Those are big for like Honda days, stuff like that. We race all motor. So it's a complete change up. The whole motor is different, complete different size motor. Transmission is different, weight is different. And we also have a huge nitro motor and a sequential trans for that as well. So like I said, depending on what event we're going to, like World Cup finals, big Super Bowl at the end of the year that everybody loves, nitro car. 8 seconds, all motor. With M1, it usually runs like 940s around there. That class is getting faster and faster every year. This year will be different for that car. We also have Sonic's all motor car, which isn't here. That motor is getting back to us as well. That is just an Outlaw car, which is just nitro. I'll have to go over that car once it comes in, give you guys like a little backstory on that. Pretty interesting. I can't wait for this car too. This car scares me on the streets the way it was front wheel drive. And front wheel drive, I mean, yeah, it's kind of scary, but they spin a lot. So it kind of like mellows the car out unless you just fucking ride it through and you're doing like 200 miles an hour on the highway, which probably isn't recommended in a chassis like this. I believe this car is ready to start. Hopefully we don't run into any issues, but I don't think we will. Everything's on the money. All right, guys, so I went ahead and removed the front bumper so I can install the bumper beam. This is wrinkle black, the VHT paint. We love that stuff. Cleaned up all the hardware. No hardware is left behind. Like I said earlier, the intake is installed, so this is behind the fender liner, so it's nice and protected. Obviously, we installed the fender liners on both. They aren't new, we just cleaned them up. Installed all new clips all over. Also installed the mud flaps. Those are OEM. This car is looking really great. I love the fact that it's clean behind things that you don't see. You know, some people just do the outside and you can just hide stuff underneath the car. They don't do behind the bumper, you know, like all this stuff looks just as good as the rest of the car. And like I said, that's important to us. So I might pop the wheels back on. I don't know, I still want to bleed them one more time. It's kind of hard to feel how the pedal feels with no seats in the car. So actually I might go ahead and vacuum out the car and get the seats installed. So that way you guys can actually see what the interior is gonna look like, and then I can actually pump the brakes. I guess I'll start on that. Man, this fucking car. All right, vacuumed out this side. Actually came out really good. Vacuumed out the back a little bit. Still have to do that side, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw the seat in and bolt it in. All right, last final touches behind the bumper before I put the cover on. The foam insert back on. Little headlight brackets to keep the bumper up against the headlights. We're putting those back in. Nice fresh hardware. As always, both sides are good to go. I did put the seats in. I dropped the car down so you guys can see the seats a little bit better. With the cage, it's looking great. Got the floor mats back in, all vacuumed up. Still need to do a full interior detail on it. All I did was vacuum it, but shit is looking good. Yo, what do you got?
You know I'm always 2 steps ahead, baby. Seen the comments, but little do they know I already had ordered this.
Yeah, we already ordered it before the video actually dropped, but shout out to the guys that recommended this company.
Resto tuner.
It's spot on.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
It's all in the details, right, baby? No, we can leave it without it.
Nah, that's not us, bro.
That tuck look?
Nah.
No?
You know how we get down.
What's the technique?
You gotta lick it before you stick it.
You slap it at the end? Damn, huh? Yo, this thing gonna start?
Oh, yeah, baby.
I'd say it's pretty much a wrap. Still have to tune the car. Car's down on the ground. We're gonna go ahead and put it on the alignment rack. We're gonna go ahead and finally set ride height and do the alignment and then hit up Jamie for a tune, so.
Where's drive?
She's moving under her own power, bro.
Nah, I don't think you tightened everything on that shit.
You don't think so?
Nah, I don't think so. You probably bring it to the alignment rack to double check your work.
Yeah, you know what?
What?
You put these wheels on.
I ain't put those shits on. I ain't touched this car. Remember
these wheels on.
Remember, I just got back.
There's only 2 fucking lug nuts on each wheel.
That's how I know he's not going for a ride.
That shit.
That's how I know. Let me tell you guys. If I didn't go to Texas, this shit would have been done already. And it's what, right. Friday? It's been 3 weeks.
You hear this shit, bro?
Oh, you hear that? Suspension's loose, bro.
That's whoever built that tranny. I don't even know how that shit's moving right now.
That's you. Yeah, I ain't going front. That shit looks really fucking good. Is that some ride height?
Man, this shit looks good.
Yes, it does.
Yo, yeah.
You think we do a burnout after it gets tuned? Between me and you.
Can I do the burnout?
Like, I'm talking about third gear, roast the fucking
let's do
tire.
the alignment, and then one of us will pull it off.
Nah, it ain't tuned. We might fuck it up before we get it done.
Got a solid basement.
Yo, look at that ass right there. That's my work right there. I started from the back.
Oh, now you started from the back, right?
The back, baby.
First test ride?
Yeah.
Yo, we're going to do a burnout. That's really good. Holy fuck. Alright guys, so the alignment's done and we pretty much have the car in the actual finished phase. We ended up putting Honda stickers on the calipers because the Block's logo was kind of faded, so we just cleaned them up, put new stickers on. We got sparkle belts in the car. I'm gonna show you guys the car and I'm gonna end it there, and the next time you guys see this car, it's gonna be on the dyno. So here's how it's sitting right now. Got nice Honda stickers right on the calipers. And we got the Sparko seat belts in, wrapped around the cage like they're supposed to. The car came out amazing, man. I'm kind of sad that I'm not working on it anymore. It's pretty much done. But I guess on to the next one. And like I said, guys, the next time you see this, the car's gonna be putting down some power on the dyno. I'll catch you guys next time.